This is a film showing a group of migratory caribou on part of their long annual migration across the Arctic lands. The Firth River in Ivavik National Park is the oldest flowing river in Canada, as the area was never glaciated. It is but one of many frigid Arctic rivers that caribou must cross on their annual migration. We were lucky to have had an excellent view of a group of migratory caribou as they approached the Firth River, which they had to cross on their great circular Arctic migration route. The small herds that we were watching pass by are part of the much larger porcupine caribou herd, which is a migratory caribou herd named after the major river in their range, namely the Porcupine River. They migrate over 2,400 kilometers a year between their winter range and the calving grounds, which are mainly in the 1002 area of the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge. This is the largest land migration route of any land mammal on Earth. Over the decades, the porcupine caribou herd size has varied between 100,000 and 200,000 animals. Currently, it is at the upper end of that range. The group was led by 3 bull caribou with huge racks of antlers. Caribou sport the biggest antlers compared to body size and are the sole deer with both sexes thus equipped. The caribou cascaded down from the bench towards the riverbank like a fast-flowing stream of water. For a bull, their antlers are a graphic demonstration to females of the bull's health, ability to mobilize nutrients and avoid predation, thus a measure of his vibrancy and value as a sire of many caribou calves. Bulls use antlers in the rut for fighting with other males, and they then drop them as soon as the rut is over. A caribou bull weighs about 325 pounds or 160 kilograms. They start with a bare forehead every spring, and in less than 120 days, they grow a complete set of antlers that weigh as much as 35 pounds, or 10% of their body weight. Caribou cows grow antlers as well, but their antlers are much smaller than the ones the bulls grow, as they don't need them for attracting mates. Rather, they need them to fight at the feeding sites and to fend off predators. Cows grow their antlers later in the spring, and they carry them all winter if they are pregnant. Otherwise, they too drop their antlers in the fall. By keeping their antlers over winter, pregnant cows have an advantage in competition for food or for fighting wolves. Rivers are no obstacle to their migration, as caribou are amazing swimmers thanks to their buoyant, hollow hair and wide hooves. Adults are known to swim as fast as 10 kilometers per hour, but even newly born calves have no problem crossing rivers. Once at the river's edge, the caribou entered the frigid, fast-flowing water and started to cross. However, once halfway across, the skittish lead caribou decided to turn around and swim back to the shore. Herd mentality ruled, so the other caribou followed suit, and soon they were moving away from the river and climbing back up to the top of the bench.
They're turning around and going back.
After a quarter of an hour, the caribou reconsidered their decision and crossed the river, then rapidly crossed through the forest and passed out of sight over a mountain ridge.
Oh, there you can see them on the skyline now.
You can even see the rack.
Yes.
That's cool, you can see the rack even with the naked eye, eh? That's a pretty impressive rack.
And there they go.
Take me somewhere nice, to some tired island in your heart called paradise.
If you enjoyed this film, please subscribe and like. There are many more similar films available on my channel.